Thank you for joining me on day 34 of my 40-day fast. Please go to my YouTube channel, 2 Corinthians 5:15. Please go to my Patreon page, 2 Corinthians 5:15. On there you'll find many articles and videos, and you can also support me. We need your help. We need your prayers, and we need you to subscribe to these videos and to share them with your friends and family. Let's get the word out. Let's win people to Christ and to His church. You can go to my webpage, 2corinthians515.com. Today I want to talk about martyrs, and I want to give this day up and pray for martyrs. Do you know that more people have been martyred for the faith in the last 120 years than the previous 1800 years? Most people don't know that. So there are people that are giving their life, are shedding their blood. There are women that are being raped. I've read many accounts, and I have many books in my library talking about martyrs in our day and in the last 100 years. And I've read stories that will bring you to tears. But yet God has been gracious to give these people the graces to love their enemies and to do what's right and to stand and to forgive and to not deny their faith no matter what the cost. My question to you today is, if you're denying Christ at work, if you're denying Christ in your lifestyle, please don't tell me that you're going to not deny Christ when they have a gun to your head. And I've read accounts where they're raping people's kids that are Christian and also mutilating them. And the kids are screaming, "Dad," no matter what they do. Don't deny Christ. I wonder how many men, how many women out there could have the same amount of balls that these little kids have. I had a picture from the Voice of the Martyrs and gave it to a friend of mine many years ago who's an evangelist in the Assemblies of God. A 5-year-old boy would not deny Christ. His body was here and his head was right in front of his body. That is the kind of faith that we need in our time. That is the kind of faith that would draw people to the church. That is the kind of faith that would change the world. Tertullian said, "The blood of the martyrs is a seed of the church." Everywhere the persecution is rampant, everywhere that there's a price to pay to serve Christ and His church, the church grows and it prospers. And people make radical commitments to the faith. In America, 90% of the women that profess to be Catholic use birth control. 13% of the people who profess to be Catholic in America pray the rosary on a daily basis and wonder why our church is in disarray, wonder why we have a pope propagating what he propagates, wonder why we have cardinals and bishops that are gay and propagating the gay message, pushing birth control, pushing the Democratic Party convention way as the right way, and even have Slim Jim Martin, I don't even like to call him Father Martin, speaking at the Democratic Convention that believes in the slaughter of kids, that believes that homosexuality, transsexuality, and socialism is okay. Everything contrary to the church. I'm sick to my stomach. Philippians 1:6, being confident of this very thing, that he that has begun a good work in you shall bring it to completion unto the day of Jesus Christ. Galatians 2:20, no longer I that live, but Christ that lives in me. And the life which I now live, I live by faith in the Son of God. Give it all up to Jesus. Give your past, present, and future. Live in light of eternity. 2 Corinthians 5:15, He died for all, that those that live, that means you and me, and everybody that professes His name in Catholicism. Again, 2 Corinthians 5:15, He died for all, that those that live shall no longer live for themselves, but live for the one who died and rose again for them. Jesus put you on this earth to glorify Him, to love Him, and to draw near to Him, and also to win people to Him. He's worthy of all the praise, all the glory, and all the honor. It says in Titus 2:11 and 12, the grace of God that bringeth salvation has appeared to all men, teaching us to deny ungodliness and worldly lusts, to live sober and righteous in this present age. Whether you live or die, live fully for God. I've had guns pulled on me. I've been in the middle of riots as I preached the gospel as a Protestant. I've had people threaten to kill me more times than I can count. And I've seen the supernatural intervention of God. And if God would protect me when I was Protestant until it's my time to go, I believe he'll protect me even now. And even more since I'm walking in the fullness of grace. As long as you give yourself totally to God, the devil can never take you out until God lets it happen. And if you trust God and you're walking in grace, you can be confident that no matter what somebody does to you, God will keep you going. All the apostles, except John, died a martyr's death. And Jesus prophesied at the end of John that John would not die as a martyr. And no matter what they did, put him on the island of Patmos, tried to boil him, no matter what they did, could they take his life. Because God had a purpose for him to live and a way and a time for him to go. And God has that same purpose and that same timing for you. Stand for God and give you all to him. When he was on the cross, he just didn't put an arm or a leg. He just didn't give a nail for you. Would have been more than any of us deserve, but he gave his entire being. And he said, if you're going to follow him, you have to take up your cross and deny yourself. It says in Mark 8, if you're ashamed of him in the midst of a wicked and adulterous generation, he'll be ashamed of you before the Father at his coming. Do you want Christ to be ashamed of you? It's time that the church get out of the four walls and go out into the world and make a difference. The homosexuals have come out of the closet and the church has gone in. It's a shame. I want to challenge you to keep your eyes on Jesus. I want to challenge you to consistently draw near to him and fall madly in love. Love him. You would rather die than commit even the most venial sin. When you come to that place in your life, there'll be nothing that the enemy, temptation, or obstacles could do to stop you from fulfilling God's will on the earth. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to 2 Corinthians 5:15 on my YouTube channel. Please go to my Patreon page, 2 Corinthians 5:15. Read my articles, watch the videos, and please give. God bless you. Thank you for watching this video.